Okay, so now that you know how to calculate a molar mass, which is what we worked on last class, we can go ahead and calculate something called percent composition. So percent composition is really the percentage of each element by mass in the compound, just as it says on the slide. So if you remember from math, a percent, we're always calculating parts and wholes. How much of this out of the whole thing? So if we're looking at percent by mass of each element, the part is going to be the mass of an element in the compound, and the whole is going to be the mass of the compound. So let's take a look at an example of how you actually do this. So we're going to look at this problem, determining the percent composition of each element in C2H5OH, which is ethanol. So the first thing we would do is calculate the molar mass of ethanol. So I have 2 carbons, so 12.01, remember mass from the periodic table. So the mass of carbon in this compound is 24.02. Then we're going to calculate the mass of hydrogen, 6 times 1.01 from the periodic table. And if you'll notice, 5 hydrogens, 1 hydrogen, that would be 6. So the total for hydrogen is 6.06, and we have 1 oxygen, so we're going to add 16. When you add those numbers together, you get 46.08 grams. So that is the molar mass of the entire compound. So to figure out the mass of the percent by mass of each element in the compound, we simply look at one element at a time. So carbon, first element listed. I would simply take 24.02 and divide that by 46.08, and then multiply by 100 to get a percent, which is 52.13%. Then, for hydrogen, I would take my 6.06, divide it by 46.08, multiply by 100, and get 13.2%. So now, when we look at significant figures, you'll notice in the carbon calculation, 24.02 and 46.08 both have 4 significant figures, so the answer also has 4 significant figures. However, with hydrogen, 6.06 has 3 significant figures, so my answer for hydrogen can only have 3 significant figures. But when we look at oxygen, since oxygen to 2 decimal places is 16.00 grams, and this is 46.08, when I calculate this percent, I can still use 4 significant figures, and that would be 34.72%. So here we have calculated the percent by mass of each element in ethanol.